Hello everyone, this is Lata Akula. In this video, we are going to study about transfer section of monocotyledonous system. In our previous video, we have completed the transfer section of the dicot stem. We see the transfer section of the monocotyledonous system. What is an outermost layer? This is commonly the outermost layer is nothing but the epidermis only, and this epidermis is the single layered. How many layers were present? Blue color I have given. Here only one layer is present, and this epidermis is covered by a waxy coat called as cuticle also. And if you see, the next part of this epidermis is the hypodermis. So this hypodermis, it lies below the epidermis, and then here if you see this hypodermis, it is made up of sclerenchymatous cells. That means sclerenchymatous tissue. As we have seen in the dicots, it is made up of cholenchymatous tissue. But in monocots, the hypodermis is made up of sclerenchymatous cells, hence it is the sclerenchymatous tissue. And because of the presence of this thick-walled sclerenchymatous tissue, in this hypodermis provide mechanical support for the stem in the monocots. And the next layer present below the hypodermis is ground tissue. What is the next layer? The ground tissue. So this is the main area of the stem in the monocots. In the monocot stem, the major area occupied by this ground tissue only. Here in this, as we see in the dicot stem, there is a well differentiated cortical cells were present, cortical layers were present, endodermis, and inside this pericycle and pith were present. But here all of them was absent. That means the ground tissue here not well differentiated into the cortical layers, endodermis, pericycle, pith and pith race, all are absent. In the monocot stem, see, I have not given any endodermis, pericycle and pith were absent. The total, the maximum part of the internal structure of the monocot stem was occupied by this ground tissue only, but the vascular bundles, they have been scattered here and there. And this ground tissue, they are made up of parenchymatous cells. What type of the cells are present? Here it is made up of thin-walled, round, circular parenchymatous cells with large intercellular spaces. And the next part is the vascular bundles. What the vascular bundle consists of generally? Xylem, phloem and cambium. But in the monocots, there is no cambium. The vascular bundles consist of only phloem and xylem only. And if I say the vascular bundles, there are large number of vascular bundles were present in the monocot stem. So many number of vascular bundles were present, but this vascular bundles, as we have studied in dicot stems, the vascular bundles, they have been arranged in the ring-like structure. But here that ring-like arrangement of the vascular bundles was not seen, but instead the vascular bundles, they have been just scattered within the ground tissue. They have been irregularly scattered in the ground tissue, and the smaller vascular bundles, they have been arranged very densely at the periphery, and the large vascular bundles, they were arranged loosely at the center. You see, in the periphery, there are very smaller vascular bundles were present, which have been densely present. More number of small vascular bundles were present in the peripheral region, but whereas at the center, large sized vascular bundles, they were arranged loosely. And the next one is here, the shape of these bundles was oval shape. What is the shape of these vascular bundles? They were an oval shape, and each oval shaped vascular bundle consists of xylem and phloem, but cambium was absent in between the xylem and phloem. And this xylem and phloem, they were present inside the vascular bundle, right? That bundle is made up of sclerenchymatous tissue. What type of the sheath it is? Sclerenchymatous sheath That sheath is also called as bundle sheath. The sheath present around the vascular bundle, which is made up of sclerenchymatous sheath, that is otherwise called as bundle sheath. And these vascular bundles, they were conjoint, whereas in dicots we have seen radial type of arrangement. But here, these are not arranged in the same radius. Vascular bundles were not arranged in the same radius. Hence, they were called as conjoint type of vascular bundles, and they do not have any cambium. Hence, they are called as closed vascular bundles. Closed means they were closed for secondary growth. That means in the vascular bundles there is no secondary growth. Secondary xylem or secondary phloem were absent. And the xylem that shows in dark condition, what is meant by dark condition? The protoxylem is present at the center and the metaxylem is present at the periphery region. And in the vascular bundles, the water containing cavities were present. Just a characteristic feature of the monocot stem is the vascular bundles, they contain water containing cavities, which are also called as schizolysigenous cavities. Schizolysigenous cavities. The function of this is schizolysigenous cavities are the water cavities present in the vascular bundles is they store water, oil and gases. And next, phloem. Here, this phloem consists of sieve tubes, companion cells and phloem fibers, but phloem parenchyma was absent. What is absent? Phloem parenchyma was absent in the phloem. Phloem parenchyma was absent in the monocot stems. So this is all about the monocotyledonous tissue stem and its function different layers present in the monocot stem. So what is the outermost layer? It is nothing but the epidermis, which is a single layer. And the next one is the hypodermis, which is made up of sclerenchymatous cells, provide the mechanical support. And the major part of the ground tissue, major part of the stem is nothing but the ground tissue only, and within the ground tissue only the vascular bundles have been scattered. There is no cortical cell, there is no cortical layers, endodermis, pericycle and pith in the monocot stems. And the vascular bundles are also large number of vascular bundles have been arranged in an irregular manner within the ground tissue and which are conjointly present within the vascular sheath. And these vascular bundles, the characteristic feature is water containing cavities were present, which are called as schizolysigenous cavities. And the phloem do not have the phloem parenchyma. So these are the main characteristic features of the monocotyledonous stem. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Lata Akulam Biology Tutorial. Please keep watching.